Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to look up into how we can use index and match function to look for some data instead of using VLOOKUP function. So, what is the main difference between VLOOKUP function and index and match function? VLOOKUP function returns the value of a cell, while simply a match function it returns column and row number. Instead of giving us the exact value, match functions returns us with the number of row or column. Combinedly, we can use index and match function instead of VLOOKUP function. There are some benefits to it. Before going to study index and match function, we need to study what index and match function are individually. So starting with the match function, a match function it looks up a value, then he it looks up an array value and then it finds a match for that. So simply if we define it, it says what to find, where to find, and what is the closest match to that exact thing. So let's start with that example. Here we have a list of prices. So let's try and find price of a specific thing. So I have already applied the formula. Let's watch how the formula works. So starting with equal to match, in the bracket we have written B14, i.e. we have selected this specific cell in which we have written which value to find for. After that we have specified the range of data where to look. For that we have selected this specific items from that column. And after that we have selected a match type. A match type means either it is going to be an exact match or a partial match, i.e. a greater than value or less than value. So when we close the bracket is gives us the number of that exact cell where the cafe mocha lies. So if you can see here, this cafe mocha is in the 7th row, but it gives us 4. The reason behind that is in this area we have selected from B4 to B10, from B4 to B10. If you can see, if we start with B4, the cafe mocha is on the 4th number. So now we are going to look up with another example of using match function. So let's search for cappuccino and match its value. We'll start with equal to sign. After that I'm going to write match. First we'll need to add lookup value. So the lookup value is in this column where click here, comma, then we'll have to select lookup array. So let's select this array, this whole data, and we'll press F4 to make it an absolute value so that the reference value is fixed. And then we'll specify if we want an exact match, a less than match, or a greater than, i.e. we want an exact match and an approximate value. So we'll choose 0 to search for an exact value, and then we'll close the bracket here. So when I press enter, it gives us the reference number, the row number of cappuccino here. So that is match function. Now if you want to find a match column example, like here we have searched for the row number of an item. If you want to search for the column number of an item, it is not very much different. Let's look at here at this formula. Here we have specified the lookup value, which is grande. After that we have specified the lookup array. There is a little bit difference in specifying the lookup array. In the previous example we have selected a complete column, and in this example we have selected a complete row. So in this row it will look for the column number in the specified lookup array, and that the 0 shows us that it's an exact match type. So it shows us the column number of grande in the specified lookup array. Now going towards the index definition. The exact definition for index function is that it returns a cell's value based on the intersection of the row and column number of a range. So as we studied that in match function, it gives us the number of row or a column, while in index function it returns with the cell's value. What is the exact value of that cell? So if we simply define it, it requires where to look for the row number or a column number. So by doing an example, we'll understand it better. So there are, the formula is already applied as in the previous one. We are looking for the price of cafe mocha in the grande section. So for that they have used index, specified the array for it, and next is row number and column number. Here we have entered the row number and column number manually because we are just using index function to understand it. Why, when we will be using the match function along with it, the index and match function, instead of using VLOOKUP, then we'll understand how to do it instead of entering the row number and column number manually. There are two different examples in this formula. If you can see, they have entered only row number because for that array they have specified a single column. They have not specified a complete array of rows and columns, but they have selected a single column. So if we go for another example, and instead of looking for coffee mocha, we'll this time we'll go for cafe latte. So the formula will start with as usual equal to and then index. In bracket, first we have to select an array. So I'll select this array because I want to the price for uh, Tal Cafe Latte. I have selected array. I'll press F4 to make it an absolute value. After that, I'll select row number, and Cafe Latte here is on the first row in the specified array of data, and then I'll just close the bracket, and it gives me the value of cafe latte. There are two types of index function. Here, if I want to use the second type of function, if you can see, Excel shows us two functions. In the first one, there is array, row number, and column number. In the second one, along with these three things, there is reference value. So even if you have noticed, previously I had written the spelling wrong here, but it already gave me the price for cafe latte. So that is the reason, because I haven't specified, I haven't told it to look for that, I haven't given it any reference value. That's why it's helpful to use uh, the first type if we need it. So now we have understand the function of index function and match function. Now it's time for using them combinedly by using index and match function. Let's look at this formula. In a previous index example, we manually entered the number of row or column to look up for data. In index and match function, we have used a nested match function inside of index function to look for the value of that specific array. So if you see, this specific formula is searching for the price of cafe mocha grande in above data. If we go for another example, we'll search for cappuccino, and let's start with the formula as usual, starting with index. So first we have to specify the return range, the reference data. So we want price for cappuccino tal. So that column is our return value or return range or reference. We'll press F4 to make it an absolute value or anchor it, comma. After that, we'll add a match function. So the lookup value is in this cell, comma. The lookup range is in this column, and we'll press F4 to anchor it, and then we'll specify the match type. So we want an exact match, and then we'll close the brackets. The first one is for the match function, and the second one is for the index function. And I have pressed enter. It gave me the price of cappuccino tal. So that's how index and match function is performed instead of we lookup function. Now, why should we use index and match function instead of we lookup function? So let's look towards some of the benefits of using index and match functions instead of using VLOOKUP function. So if you have used VLOOKUP function, you will know that in VLOOKUP we can only search from left to right, while by using index and match function we can also look for a data to the left. The next thing is we can specify a single column that contains return values, easier to insert delete columns. So if we use we lookup function and further from the data, if we delete a column from between, then the whole data will break and the formula won't work. If we use index and match function, it will still give us a data. To understand the main difference between index match formula and VLOOKUP formula and its main benefit, uh, let's look at this example. Here, for finding a same value, we have used two different formulas. Here we have used the index and match formula, while in the next one we have used the VLOOKUP formula. If you see, it is giving us exact values, but if I add another column here, the VLOOKUP formula breaks when columns are inserted, and index match formula still works in exactly same way. One of the most common error which people often do with index and match function is difference between reference value. If we look at this formula, you can see that for index it is selected from D4 to D7, while for match it is selected from B4 to B8. So one array size is lesser than the other one. So to remove this specific error, we'll have to uh, add the exact length array, and the error is solved.